Namaste everyone, this is Srikanth Rangal again, and in today's session we are back and we will be making some more questions for the question bank of Moodle for engineering graphics today. So we had already started creating, and we have created a lot of questions for now rectangle. Okay, so in this session we'll be making questions on the next thing, that is the pentagon. We can also deal with the square, but okay, we'll just give it a go for this time. We'll do the square at the time. So let's do the other two complex ones. We have the hexagon, and then we have the pentagon. So those two we are going to do today. So let's quickly take all the code generated from one point over here. Guess this should be enough. And let's paste it somewhere down here. Right. So not sure whether I should be doing this or not. Exactly, I'm supposed to do this. Let's just copy this. And it's not pasted on the right side. The right side. Okay. Pasted it, but it's perfect. Oh, right. So I think it's came. It is stuck for a while. I guess we just need to wait for some time in order to allow it to settle down. Yeah, I guess the code has been copied. Okay, oh god, it's damaged everything. So let's just not do that this way. I guess it's best if we start adding it below, or else we just recreate a separate one. Right. Go ahead and create a separate one. That's best, I guess. So this one we are doing it for pentagon and hexagon. So okay, let's start with the pentagon. So for this, I guess we just need to create the pentagonal projection first around here. I don't remember whether I've done it or not. Let's see whether I've done it. Yeah, pentagon does exist. Yeah, but that is. So we do have the pentagon, and probably we also set up okay the triangle length, the triangle surface circle, and then right. So right, fine. So that's been set up. What we need to do now is just sort of. I guess the side view is also very different. Okay, so let's go ahead and build the side view. So we have to go for edit. So for those who don't know about anything about this, what we are trying to do here is we are creating solutions of engineering graphics problem, and then trying to get some measured output that can be used to confirm whether the students have done this diagram correctly or not. So let's go here. This line needs to be 45 degrees. So we need to create the side view over here. For that, we will basically take a few reference points here. Then these reference points will be used to build the top view. So okay, so these are all the points. So this point needs to be in horizontal direction of this. All these need to be horizontal. And then we need to create some more points in order to create the other points. So let's go ahead and place those points. This one, This one, it's going to be vector. So this and this. Is the correct one? Yeah, so this and this, we're going to be vertical. Let's go to the next other ones. So these two are left. So this needs to be vertical with this. And then we need one more point for this. Okay. So this and this, they need to be vertical. Alright. So the side view is also created, and we just need to make measurements around there. So we need to come out of here, and we need to measure value systems. We're going to be measuring the areas. First one, we're going to be measuring the area of the front view. So this is the front view. We need the area for this. Then we need one more. So this time we're going to be measuring the area of the top view. So take area and select the top face. Click OK. This will give the area. Then we just going to measure the area of the side view. This is the side view. So now the magic actually happens. So what we can do here is we can insert a configuration input like this. I guess I just need to move it up. So it would have been very easier if OnShip had allowed us to drag and drop it wherever we wanted. In fact, instead of that, we just have one by one way of moving it. Anyway, so let's come back our diagram, and we need to configure some of the lengths. So this needs to be configured. This angle needs to be configured. This also needs to be configured. Okay, so now the three lengths have been configured. The first, we are getting the length, and we are getting the angle of the surface, and then we are getting the angle of the edge. So they are all in the correct order, so it'll be very easy for us to create the questions for this. So let's create this one. Okay, so we'll have to come out of this in order to create a configured value over here. So next step is to create the question. So let's type the question. So a pentagonal plane of edges, yes, is resting one of its edges on HP such that its surface is inclined at alpha here. So let's take alpha. At alpha with so because it's resting on HP, the angle is going to be with HP. Angle of the surface is going to be with HP. If the edge in HP is inclined at beta, this is where the angle beta is going to come in. At beta with VP, draw its projections and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so the question has been drafted. So next step for us is to right, take the given data. So given data, length of edges. So this is what we're going to call it as yes, and it's a unit. Come on, leave it here. Yeah, unit is in mm. Then yeah, of course, we have to set its range, the minimum value and maximum value. So I guess minimum value we can take around 25. I think it's a bit too small, so let's get with something like 28. 28 to maximum length, I guess 32 or 36. But we good, I guess even 30 is going to be pretty big. So let's take a look at how the size, what size it's going to allow, whether it's possible to draw it or take print of it with an A4 sized sheet. So we just have to draw a rectangle, This one is going to be 297, and this one is going to be 210. Alright, so this is the A4 size sheet, and if we can move it around and see whether it is fitting in the entire diagram. Okay, so we're frame 3, right? Fine. So I guess this is enough. So this will give us a good idea about whether it is possible or not. So let's put in other values. Had this for a while, so because it's not dead. So length of edges we have taken, and then what else is needed? Well, inclination of the plane with HP, inclination of the edge with VP. Which edge? That's going to become more complex if we have inclination of the edge that is in HP with VP. Okay, that's going to be what? So we can modify the question a little in order to make it readable and easy to understand for the students. What we can do here is, if the edge in HP, all right, on an edge AV on HP. So we are naming the edge that is in HP. So here onwards we can just refer to it by the same name. So if the edge AB, if the edge AB is inclined at beta with HP, draw the projections. Okay, so we have given a name to the edge which is in HP, and that can be used as a reference around here. So here as well we can just use the edge inclination of the edge, and here AB with HP. So I guess it makes the question more readable. So you can just this to over here. There is no third input, I guess, so we can just remove this. Delete. Oh, okay, fine. So right, so this is another reason why I guess making multiple columns in this same tab is not suggestible. You might need to delete rows as per requirement a lot of times. So fine, so the given data is ready, so we just need to adjust the ranges. So what should the angle alpha, because its length and all if it's already fixed, so we can just take 30 to 75, anywhere between 30 and 75, because 30 is minimum, I guess, plus 25 below 30 it's going to be very less less of a value, and the change is not going to be significant. So same way, I guess here we could just do this 30 to 25 because this is also an angle, so unit we can just keep it as the same. So these are the notations here. These are the values which are generated randomly. We just copy paste this formula over here, and we are going to generate 10 random values out of these, and for these 10 random values we will extract the results. Okay, so I guess at this point we just need to make a little few okay, so this we'll just delete them, and then most everything that follows that just needs to be deleted. Yeah, so the question on pentagon is ready. We have given the input data over here. We have generated the input, maximum, minimum values are set. I guess if the angle is also given in the test steps of 2, it's going to create more variation, so it's going to be much more challenging for the students. More varieties can be generated out of this. So now that we have generated these values, for these values, it's time for us to now create solutions back for this. So here are the front view, top view, and side view. These are the 3 answers we'll be expecting from the students. Is there anything else that we can ask them to measure? We could also ask them to measure the perimeter, but I don't know whether it is taken as input, because pentagon hexagon will be a little more complex. So let's go ahead and see if that is required. Let's look at it anyway. So we already have the areas of front, top, and side views. So let's see if your perimeter can be added as a measurement. So perimeter option is there. So let's see if it is accepting a face directly. Yeah, it does accept the face. So we just need to be sure whether it's actually measuring the total area. So 150, because at this point the size, so this is 30 mm, so 30 times 5 is 150. Yeah, sure, that's correctly measuring it. So we can just take the perimeter of the front view, the front, and the top perimeter, and the side perimeter. So perimeter, yeah, so everything is set. So we have not only measured the areas of the front, top, and side views, but also the these ones, perimeters. So I guess perimeters got to come, in the same line as this. So first we'll see the perimeter and then the area, because on AutoCAD when you use the area measurement tool, we first get the perimeter and then we get the area. So let's put them in the same order. And now all these variables, the data for all these variables will be generated automatically and corrected over here. So from this we can easily copy the data. We can easily copy the data, and we can create the question out of that. So we need so what we need here, okay, so first we'll have to create extra lines below, and then this is the code generator. Same, let's be pasted around here. So let's just confirm in AutoCAD as well whether it is doing the perimeter area first. Perimeter of the final front view. And we'll need area of the final front view, then perimeter of this one, and then we will need area of the top view, and then finally the area of this side view. Okay, perimeter of the front here. Area of the front view, and then perimeter of the final top view. Then we will need one more here. This is the perimeter of the final side view. Alright, so all the variables have been set. There are program others. Meanwhile, AutoCAD is loaded here, so let's open that up and see. Okay, it's still loading. Okay, so where do we generate these six? Alright, so it's time for us to, okay, fine, AutoCAD is here. So I'm gonna use the AA formula. double enter, select this. You can see area is given first and then the perimeter. So I guess it's the way changed the order actually. So in order to change the order, we'll have to move this. So area has to just go to the top. Come on, which one is merged? Not moving it across. So again, anyway, it doesn't matter what order to give it in. We can always fix it. In fact, we can just students can anyway note it down and write it, read it in. So the thing that matters is here. So we have to give the parameter first, and yeah. So these are in correct order. The same is maybe extracted and presented over there. Anyway, so these values, let's generate a fresh set of values, and we'll freeze these values. Okay, it's already taking the transpose over here, and these transposed values, we have to take them, and they should be able to fit it here. So go to configurations, and this is where we have to fit it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we can see now these values have been fed. Okay, so the given data is in correct order. It's been entered here in correct order. That means we're ready to start solving the problem one by one. So we will need this here. Okay, so let's go with the first one. So it's fitting in exactly. So 2, it's fitting in, 3, fitting in, and so on. So you can see that it's fitting in properly with there. So what's the maximum length that we're taking? It's 36, which is the 6th one. Let us see if the 6th one is fitting in properly. 36. So there's not much of difference here. What's the minimum one that's taken out here? That's 28. So 4th. Yeah, the difference does exist, but it's easier to fit it on the paper, even when you take a print with 1:1 size. So let's go with it. All right. So now that this is freezed, there's some thing we need to do right here. So what we need to do here is we need to merge this so that it's easier to select this particular thing. And then we'll have to select this over total of it, and we'll have to paste that here. Okay. So you can see this has now come up over here. We need to copy this question from top. Okay, I guess the given data that doesn't make any sense, much difference. Yeah, it does, I think. So it does make a difference. So let's take that from over there. Move it down. So symbols are not going to change, so we're just going to leave them as it is. So this is random. This is not supposed to be random. It's supposed to be lookup things. So it probably ought to come back here. So let's take this, paste it over here. So let's see what I've been taking. So it is taking 10 days, and this is taking over 2. This is for 3. This is for 4th. Alright, so these values are being taken from here. This has to be this plus 1. Alright. So let's take it up over. I guess we also need to fix it now, this thing. Let's go ahead and take that. So we have a total of 6 values in the same order as it is over here. Okay, so let's copy this. Paste it over here. So this has to be taken out from perimeter front. Okay, this has to be area of the front. Okay, this is perimeter of the top. Okay, this one has to be area of the top. So area of the top. This one, this has to be the perimeter of the side. This one's going to be the area of the side. Okay, this is the area of the side. So this is just going to be above. The same goes for this perimeter and this perimeter. So the code for that has well set. So let's copy this, paste it over here. Okay, so this is all pasted correctly. So let's delete this. So let's take this as well from the top. Alright. So that's been changed, this been changed, this been applied, this one applied, everything has been correctly done over with. Okay, so now that we've done it, I guess it's time for us to go ahead and create the remaining ones. Alright. First one has been changed, second one's done. Let's go ahead and create copies of this. So you can see this is the third one. This should be the okay. So all the mergings actually need to be removed from here. I could just delete all of these straight away and then insert remove these. Copy this, paste. So it's the fourth one. Five. Okay, so the data for these 5 problems we have to take it from over here. So let's once again just confirm, just in case that it is correct or not. So 30, 64, 68, 28, 60, 52, 34, 44, 66. Let's go for the last one, 34, 62, 72. So all this data is same from what we have entered here. So now we just need to copy the solutions. Fine. The first solution is already copied. Let's go for the second solution. So this is the second one. Let's go and select the second one. Then we simply copy the table, paste it over here. Okay. So all the 6 values are appearing over there. You can see the values are matching as well. So that just confirms that we have done correctly. So all we just have to do is just copy the table. This is for the third one, and copy this table for the fourth one. Copy for the fourth one. Then fifth one, copy the table, go down to the fifth one, paste it. Okay, so these 5 we have done it in such a way that the question says, okay, it's now yeah, the edge is resting on HP, the edge is resting on HP. So now we need to slightly change this. Now we need to make it VP. Perpendicular plane of edges, edge is resting on an edge in VP, because that surface is inclined at alpha with VP. VP is resting in HP. Towards predictions and answer the questions that follow. So again, here this is going to change. So this is going to be inclination with VP, inclination of the plane with VP. This is going to be with HP. Then there's not going to be any change over here. So that part is just remain as it is. Let's again delete these. Is there any change required? Any change required? So yes, now. So at this point, what we need to do is go to the previous one, copy this, and paste it below this. So what now happens is that the question is going to be taken from the previous one. These values also are going to be taken from the previous one. Right, perfect. And this value as it is, it's going to be taken from the very first one that we have pasted at the very top. So now this is going to be the reverse one. Fine, this is going to be the reverse one. And here the solutions are going to be different. Solutions are going to be slightly different, and according to the solutions we'll actually modify our inputs slightly over here. So what we need to do is, this should make it 10. Okay, so now I can see it has reached 10 now. This problem, I don't know what this formula has been copied properly, but it appears to be moving forward, especially in the large case. I don't know the reason why it's happening, but it's happening. Anyway, so now that the code is pasted, we just need to put in the solutions for this. And while putting the solutions, we have to be careful. Careful thing is that now what will happen in the question number 6 onwards, because the surface is now inclined to VP, the top view here becomes front view, and front view becomes top view. And whether the side view comes here or it doesn't matter, the area of that is going to remain the same. So let's just change this. Top view should come up, and then that's got to be followed by front view. So here what is top is actually going to become front over here, and here what's front is going to become top over here. So this order, if you can see, it has also got rearranged over here. So the moment we paste it here, the answer is going to appear in the correct order. So 1.5 first. I guess there's got a problem with the units. Units I had changed, but I don't know why it was not taken over here. Perimeter is just mm, and the area is mm square, so that needs to reflect at all the places. Okay, so the units have been changed, and so we have to do this for the 6th problem, yes, right? The 6th one, the solution needs to be pasted here. Right, 5th one, solution, let's just cross and verify it whether it is correct or not. So this is the 5th one, and Yes, that was correct. Fine. So now we have done for the sixth one. Um, we found that the sixth one is appearing correctly. Alright. So now if we have to go for the seventh one, copy this and paste it here. Seventh game. And the eighth one. And the ninth one. So ninth one is over. Then finally the 10th one. This table. It's fair. Okay. So you can see we generated 10 questions. 5 with a edge resting on HP, 5 with the edge resting on VP. And it's going to be easily uploadable. Fine. So the code for XML has been generated on the left side here. This code can be directly taken and okay, so the last line, I guess we need to copy that as well. Come on, this is the last line. So the questions of this quiz, it's gonna be rotated. So let's take it here. All these lines, we just try to delete them. So below this, we want to create for a hexagon. So this one is pentagon. Hexagon. Yes, we just needed to add the category over here. The pentagon category is already been added. We need to apply the category for hexagon next. So yes, this entire thing up. Okay. Then paste it below. Right. Okay. Now hexagon is going to be having a total of 4 varieties, so we probably have to generate 10, a total of 20 questions. So first, hex plane, which is yes, is resting on an edge AB on HP, such that it suffers included alpha with HP. With edge AB is included beta with VP towards descriptions and answers the questions that follow. So this is one variety wherein because this is a hexagon, so yes, you'd have to take the high limit and have to reduce to it. So it's going to 22. Let's come down to 44. Right. So this is going to remain the same. HP, this is going to remain the same. Perimeter, front view, all these things are going to remain the same. This will go away. We'll have to generate the values, random values. We'll have to generate them separately. Let's take some varieties of this. Freeze them. Okay. So now that question type is ready, we'll have to come back here and generate the solution for hexagon. I'll play here. Yeah, so this is hexagon. I think I will start with it. Probably I started with it. Yeah, the two types have already been done. Variable studio. I guess that's what. I guess it has got attached, so let's push it to the last. Rename this X. So let us directly copy this, paste it. So hex edge corner. So edge is resting. This is going to be deleted. Let's go ahead and this. So we'll move it up, move it up. Right. So let's go into this. So this can be configured. This has to be configured. This has to be configured. So let's see if they are in correct order. So length of the edge, inclination with HP, inclination with BP. Yeah, that's the correct order. All right. And we need to add a few those things, right? So before we add, I'll probably have to create the side here. Let's go ahead and do that. This angle is going to be 45 degrees. And we'll get a tip point. Start with this. We need to create these points carefully, avoiding any other kind of constraint. This needs to be constant. These points have already been set. We need to set the other points. Let's go ahead and do this for the other points. So at this point, this one has to remain vertical. Let's take another point. Come on. So this point and this point can be vertical. Now we need to create the other 2 points. So let's go ahead and do this. This has to be this. Then we have these actually horizontal. Right. So So that's the side view. So now the diagram is complete. Yes, now it's ready. Might as well operate with the paper space as well. This has to be 297. That one's 210. You can see it's fitting exactly. So just keep it close to this. Alright. So now that we upgraded it, yeah, this is copying from here. This value is even freezed. This. I take these and come on. I'll take this here. Alright. So values have been pasted. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, yeah, this is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The solutions for this, so from Reddit. I'm going to add the length of front. Yeah. So this is the front of a okay, the side area also selected. Get the perimeter. So, nope. No, just streaming. Tell me, Sandy work. Sure. Okay. Perimeter set. Yeah, yes, to the system. Yes. Okay. So this is done. You can see perimeter is all 11. So as we intended, we will put the perimeter first, then the area, then perimeter the top view, then area of the top view, then perimeter of the side view, and then the area of the side view. So this is the order in which we have to take all these things. Let's drag it, reduce the size so that we can see the values as well here. Alright, so I guess we are ready to start computing the results. But before going over there, so let's do the fulfill the small requirements. Let's create copies. So as I told, this one is going to be next of this. This one has to be same as this. This value needs to be taken from here. Raise it, right? And these values we'll have to take it from the top Alright, so I guess we are now set for copying this over and over again for 5 times. Right. Oh, I guess we copied it right from there, right? So gotta copy this, paste it from the same place. This is again gone, huh? I don't know what the problem is, buddy. It's the same time. So we have copy pasted it 5 times. So now we can just copy in the solutions. So this is where the hexagon starts. And, this is where we start copy pasting the thing. So let us go for the first one. Let's just confirm whether the values are correct. A have, wow, the value is not saying. What happened? Oh, what? Why did it take reverse? It means there's going to be a problem over here as well. Big problem was these 3 we pasted here. Okay, so the question was wrong. The answer was pasted from here, so it's got to be correct. And the same thing actually needs to come over here. It's again this. Alright, so 32, 38 to 60, these are the values for the question, and for these we have to just copy the solution, paste it over here. You can see we got all these values over there. Yeah, everything's set. We can continue doing the same for the others. So the second one, the tables, paste it here. And go to the third one, the table, paste it here. The fourth one, got the tables, paste it here. So the fourth one. Oh my god. Sit. This is a big problem again. So, because we had taken it from here, everything got copied the same way. So these values also need to be copy pasted here. So which one did we copy just now? We did the fourth one. So let's go back and check the fourth one again, just in case. So 32, 36, 54, correct. Fine. Yes, just want to make it. That's going to be much better, so it won't be disturbing us more. Alright, so fourth one, the values have been cross verified, they're correct. This value as well, let's just confirm it. Yeah, they're matching up correctly. Fifth one is the only one remaining, so let's go ahead and do that. Fifth one, 32, 70, 40. Yeah, that's correct. So let's go copy. Events root. That's the one here. Try to continue do the same. Yeah. Those things have to go away. Uh-huh. Now this has to be adjusted again. Repeat. This is going to be HP. This is going to be HP.
Registration 0.5%. The government will pay for that. முதல்ல அப்படி பண்ணலாம் டாக்குமெண்ட் வாங்கிட்டு வருவான் டாக்குமெண்ட் வந்து
was changed. This one is also going to be changed.
ரிஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிடுவோம் டாக்குமெண்ட் நம்பர் 76
Now here at the end of view, let's choose the places. Save as to so sixth question onwards. Let's just verify the values are saved. 458 to 52. Yeah, the values are saved. Let's go ahead and copy the saves. Let's do it here.
ஸ்டாஃப் போய் இல்ல
This one is correct. That's correct. Okay. So let's just talk about this.
விஷயம் என்னன்னு கிளியர் பண்ணுங்க
6 ones already copied, I guess. This onwards, I just copy it. We get this number as 10. Yeah. Seventh one. So that is right. Perfect. Go ahead and do this.
சொல்லி கொஞ்சம் மாதிரி இருக்கா அப்படியே வெளியே வந்துடும்
Okay. Copy of the this is a new kind of question. For that, I guess we have already got the solution out for you. So this is the edge with edge in HP. So it's not the one we want. We want the corner in HP. So this is the solution of challenge. So yes, we can create triangles. 297, 210. So the A4 sheet size, and just need to ensure all our solutions are possible to print in this space in here. Right. Let's put it up. Doesn't matter where we put it. Okay. So let's try to create configuration. Up, up, up. This one. Go inside this. Configure. This edge. Configure. This edge. Configure. This edge. This one we will separate set of inputs. Let's place these values. This is our for looking around with this. This needs to go away. It's very different. couple of because here I also have to create the side view. Let's go and do that. We're going to take it straight. Go inside of this. Way to long. Very part of this. Okay. We already did it. Uploading will take some time because I was told that our college website is under maintenance, so it's going to take some time for to confirm if our website is ready. Once the website is ready, I'll be uploading these questions over to the question bank. Then quizzes will be created based on this. So I guess we can create one question on rectangle, other one rhombus. Then we can jump directly to pentagon and hexagon. So I guess 4 questions, 4 quizzes can easily be created. Okay, so the question bank for planes is created. We also have circle, right? Yeah, we need to have circles for. Maybe going to adjust that. Not really sure. Not really sure. How we would do that. It's going to be slightly difficult for us to do a problem generation for circle. This is going to be a challenge. So I guess we'll have to take this challenge up first with shape. Once we have done that with on shape, we can go ahead and do that. Do the problem generation in Excel sheet. Once again, one more problem might actually come and disturb us. That being the splines used in AutoCAD and OnShape. Are they the same splines, or there is a different algorithm used for generating the two splines? If a different algorithm is used to generate these two, then it's going to be difficult for us to actually use that for generating the solution. Okay. So what shall we do? That's what we get naturally. So what to do? Let's at least start making it. Unless we start making one, I don't think we'd get ready about how to proceed with it. So let's duplicate this. Turn this to circle. This is what I wanted to relate it. Okay, so these letters right here. Let's say that. There should be a problem with that. Look at like a view and start this key to the front view. Let's place it normal. Alright, so circle. So we could keep it the diameter or additional angle. We take just 8 months. Let's try to solve it first with 8 months. Okay.